really hard to get a hold of. So oh, okay. So yeah, so I'm really glad that we're able to lock it in. But Ken, if you want to tell everyone who you are, where you're from, and what you got, brother, why you? Why is it so exciting that we have you today? And then why am I so excited about this?
Hey, good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Ken Brennan. I'm one of the two account managers here from Sunnova assigned to help Powur out as much as possible. So I've got a whole slide deck, and I apologize if you've seen it in the past. So I was thinking for today, we can kind of keep this, open format Q&A as I go through the slides. I really want to make sure that everything I have to talk about today is understood, and would love to get more questions, and would love to hear some feedback as well on maybe some of the pain points and frustration you've dealt with, and how we can improve and better support you moving forward. And if you haven't sold Sunnova yet, I definitely encourage you to complete the training in the Powur University and then get set up with a Sunnova login. Like I said, my name's Ken. I'm here to help out as much as I possibly can. Anthony's right. The last couple of days I've been hard to get in a hold of, been in and out of meetings. We've got a lot of exciting things coming down and that we're getting ready to roll out. So just getting squared away with all that. But I'm here in San Diego, California. Prior to coming on to Sunnova about a year and a half ago, I was at Dividend Finance and for about 3 years. And then before that, I managed an office for a company named Blue Raven out in Maryland. Got my solar career started selling in New York and New Jersey, believe it or not, but missed being out here on the West Coast. So I had to get back out here, and fortunately Sunnova is allowing that. So yeah, if you have any questions throughout my presentation, feel free to stop me. Like I said, I'd like to keep it kind of open format, and also would love to get an opportunity to present in front of everyone in Dallas. So get me in touch with whoever I need to, because seems like an exciting opportunity to get out there with everyone.
Yeah, that'd be Charles or Bobby, I would assume. So yeah, get a hold of them.
Right
so
on.
You can get up there. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I believe Bill made you co-host. So if you want to share your slide deck.
All right. So I did do this presentation, I think a couple weeks ago at the Powur broadcasting studio. So if you've seen this, I apologize. Feel free to take down our contact info. I am one of 2 account managers assigned to Powur. We've got Zena here as well. So if you can't get in touch with me, reach out to Zena. Feel free to copy us both on emails. But reach out to us as often as you need. We've been in the home. We know the pain points that you deal with when you're trying to generate a sale. We understand there's questions about the Sunnova products, the warranties, and that's what we're here to help with. Also, we're well aware of the frustrations that come with working with Sunnova at times, especially with the solar integration. I'd say it's probably been one of the most challenging things we're currently working on resolving, but we are getting there. So take down the contact info, reach out to us anytime. All right, get this slide to go through. All right, so this is kind of a slogan they put together for this presentation: a better service at a better price. So what does that mean? So we don't necessarily view ourselves as just a lender, so we don't write loans and sell them off on Wall Street. Ultimately, every product we offer, we keep on our balance sheet. So every Sunnova product, and we'll get more into detail here on this shortly, but all of our loans, PPAs, and leases all come with the same 25-year warranty. So when it comes to keeping it simple in the home, offering the homeowner the best possible service, it makes it very simple when you have a product where you can pivot from a loan to a lease or a PPA or vice versa. The unique thing is the homeowner is going to get all the same warranties no matter what product they decide to go with. So I know you mentioned you guys are currently selling in a few different states. Currently, we have Powur activated in 14 markets. We are in 33, but if you guys are looking to get started in Maryland and Illinois, I'll make sure to get those activated for Powur so you guys can sell in those states. Maryland was great. I sold a lot of PPAs in Maryland back in 2014, 2015 through One Roof. They ultimately went out of business, and then I moved back to San Diego, but we were a dealer of One Roof when I was at Blue Raven. So Maryland is a great market. Would love to help you guys ramp up as much as possible. Sometimes I miss Maryland, but I'm definitely happy to be here in San Diego. But if there's a state that you guys know Powur is active in and you don't see on this heat map, let me know and we'll work on getting all that activated for you. All right, so we definitely feel like we have the broadest offerings of products, services, and finance options in the industry. Again, we're the only lender or energy service provider that has the offerings we have paired with all the 25-year warranties that we offer. We are dealer-centric. We are focused on helping dealers be successful. And the unique thing about Powur is we're also focused on helping you build helping you and your teams be successful as you guys grow. I think the mentor program that Powur has set up is really unique and pretty awesome. So, you know, anytime you guys need help answering simple questions, let's say you're trying to recruit a rep or anything like that, please reach out to Zena and I, and we will definitely help you out. Ultimately, at the end of the day, providing the customer with the best possible experience is our goal. And we would like to help you guys be as educated on the Sunnova product as possible so you can pass that experience along. I know you mentioned referrals earlier at the beginning of this call, and you know, we think if you're able to provide the best possible customer experience with all the best warranties and pricing and everything, you know, you're going to put yourself in a good position to get more referrals from these customers, especially with some of the incentives we have, particularly with stores and solar and all that. We'll talk about that here shortly, but we really feel like we can help you guys grow your individual businesses as well by getting those referrals. So what type of warranty and coverage does Sunnova currently offer? That's a great question. So currently with all of our products, we offer 25-year coverage. So it's energy guarantee in most markets. I think Florida is the only market that you guys are active in that we don't have that energy guarantee. But we also have monitoring, maintenance, repairs, and replacement. So, you know, I know you guys have access to Solar Insure, which is great because I do think that covers the whole roof warranty or the penetration for 30 years, which is unique. That's the one thing Sunnova doesn't offer. So it's standard 10 years, but everything else is covered for 25 years, whether it's with the lease, the loan, or the PPA. So it's pretty nice in that aspect. So if the homeowner ever has any issues with their system after Powur installs it, we advise you to suggest or have the homeowner call into Sunnova. And the way it works is Sunnova is going to issue a work order to Powur to go perform repairs to monitor, maintain, and upgrade that system. And then Powur is actually going to send us an invoice. We pay Powur to do all that work. So, you know, it's beneficial for the homeowner to go with the Sunnova product because at the end of the day, they can rely on a company to maintain and upgrade that system whenever needed. So some of the terms we use is, or one of the main terms is third-party ownership. We call it TPO. So that is any lease or a loan. So one of the unique things that Sunnova offers is the lease and the loan, especially our lease with storage. Right now here in California, with our pricing currently set up for the lease plus storage, homeowner can get a lease with a rate below grid. So that's instant savings. Year one, they get a battery. When that first battery fails to hold a charge right around years 12, Sunnova is going to go out and replace that battery for the homeowner. So it's in our best interest to make sure that system is performing optimally, because at the end of the day, we hold all these systems on our balance sheet. So it is in our best interest to make sure the homeowner is getting a system that's performing. And again, back to that customer experience. We want to satisfy these customers because we want to help you guys get those referrals. Now, some of the unique things about the TPO products is our system sizing is 2 kilowatts minimum up to a 50 kilowatt max. So has anyone come close to selling a 50 kilowatt? Yeah, I'm just curious. What's the biggest TPO product someone's offered? Dana? How big was that one?
Actually, it was a 32 kilowatt. It was through Solar City though. It wasn't through Sunnova.
Nice. When a 32 kilowatt, that's still a monster either way you squeeze it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd love to see someone get a 50 kilowatt system pushed through on the TPO side here at Sunnova. If you do, I will send you a gift. I will hand deliver it myself because we would like to see more of those come through. Anthony, what do you got?
So I'm working with the rep. I don't know if she's on the call, but Tracy, she's working on a 51.2 kilowatt system right now with a bunch of batteries out of Texas.
You know, that's slightly over the max, but I will fight for an exception on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you can get pushed through, I think that'd be huge because the loan is clearly above 150. So they're going to do a cash down and hopefully finance the rest. So as we get closer to signing, I'd like to maybe get you involved with that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just waiting on the approval from the bank.
Yeah. So this might be an option because this can warranty them. So
I went out there just because I want to stay friends with them until it's signed. I went out there and the boys were shooting. They're allowed to shoot turkeys like all season long because it eats the pecans. So the boys were allowed to go shoot turkeys, and it made the boys happy. It keeps me engaged with them.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You know, our Sunnova warranty is great. Make sure they don't pepper the modules with shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. So real quick, so we have a couple other TPO products. So we've got our PPA Easy. So the unique thing about that is that PPA comes with that production guarantee. You know, it's a balanced bill. So it's going to be same monthly payment similar to a lease, whereas the PPA, it's your standard PPA. So monthly payment is based off obviously the rate and the production of that system in that month. That product does not have a production guarantee. Again, the homeowner's only buying what the system produces. Now, as far as the loan goes, so what I really like about the Sunnova loans are a few different things. So minimum is 10K, maximum is 150,000. We have made exceptions. So if you find yourself in a scenario where you need an exception, let me know. I'll shoot it up the chain of command to see if we can get an exception on that. I'll move on to the next slide to talk a little bit more about, you know, some of the credit requirements and all that. So as it stands right now, our minimum FICO score is going to be a 650 credit score, and that's going to approve the homeowner for a lease, a PPA, and just about all of our loans. The cool thing about Sunnova is we don't tier the approval or the max amount or max loan amount. So if a homeowner barely qualifies with that 650 credit score, they're going to be approved for the 199 25-year loan and the full 150,000 amount. We won't reduce the max loan amount based off credit score. So that's one of the unique things about the Sunnova product. Now, we do have two products that require a 700 plus FICO score right now. That's going to be our 0% solar plus storage loan and our 0.9% solar only loan. So those are the only two products right now that require 700 plus FICO score. Some other unique things that we obviously check the TEC score or the tech score, so that has to be 199 and above. Now, we don't verify or check debt to income when we consider approving these homeowners. We don't stip or verify income. That's one of the unique things about Sunnova. When I was at Dividend, we would ask for pay stubs or W-2s and all that. We don't care about that. As long as they meet these minimum requirements, we will approve that homeowner for the full amount. Now, the credit check is a soft credit inquiry. So we check TransUnion and Experian. So or vice versa. So we'll check Experian first. Let's say the homeowner has a 640 on the Experian. We'll waterfall down to TransUnion. If TransUnion has a 650 plus, we'll approve that loan again for that full amount. Now, some of the unique things, and I don't have it posted here, is we actually don't report our loans as debt. As long as the homeowner maintains their monthly payments on time, we will not report these loans as debt. The only thing that will pop up on the homeowner's credit is going to be the hard inquiry. So with the loan, it's a soft credit inquiry. But once a homeowner signs the agreement, within 30 days, that agreement converts to hard inquiry. And that is the only thing that will show up in the customer's credit report, but not the debt, which is very unique. With the lease or a PPA, it's a soft credit inquiry. Once they sign the agreement, it'll remain a soft inquiry. So that will not convert to a hard pull. Now, we have a prepaid PPA Easy that does not require a credit pre-qualification. So if the homeowner wants to prepay their PPA up front, they are more than welcome to do that. Now, the cool thing about this product is I do have a few dealers who sell out in like the Inland Empire to customers who don't even have social security numbers. Maybe they're foreigners from Canada. They own a home in California. That's a great product to offer someone who doesn't have a social security number. It's a niche product, but I have seen it utilized for those scenarios pretty often. Any questions on this? And you guys are all more than welcome to take photos of this as often as you'd like and reach out to me if there's anything else you can clarify.
If we can get a copy of this, I think this would be huge. But I think go on with what you're going, and I hope everyone's taking notes and taking pictures and maybe writing their questions down, because at the end, I have like 8 questions I want to ask you. So I hope everyone else just kind of bombards you with questions and stuff. This is good.
I'm ready for any question you have. All right, so let's talk about, some of the, actually, let's back up real quick. So you were talking about selling storage earlier. So one of the unique things about the Sunnova Solar Plus Storage loan is when you sell a solar with the battery loan, we'll add a battery replacement cost to the max amount or max loan amount. So if you sell the Enphase Encharge 10, we're going to add a battery replacement cost of $22.46. So what does that mean? So this is a 25-year loan, and we know the batteries or the Encharge 10 is not going to hold a charge for the full 25 years. I think they'll start to fizzle out. So someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Start to fizzle out right around years 12, but they won't hold a charge for the full 25 years. So once that battery fails to hold a charge outside of factory warranty, Sunnova is going to go replace that battery at no cost to the home, actually at a small cost to the homeowner, that battery replacement cost. But they're getting a brand new battery 12 years from now for a fraction of the cost of what they paid for the originally installed battery. Any questions on that? I think it's very unique, and I think it's very beneficial to the homeowner.
Do you know what that cost is, Ken?
Yeah, so for the Encharge 10, it's $2,246. And that's for every Encharge 10. So if you do 3 of them, you can multiply that by 3. But if you're selling one Encharge 10 for $15,000, they're getting that second replacement battery for, a 1/7 of that cost down the road. This is transferable. So if the original homeowner sells their home and moves, all these warranties will transfer to the new homeowner, and they will get that new battery. All right, so fast forward here. So any homeowner that signs a lease or a loan with a battery is going to get a $1,000 Visa gift card from Sunnova 6 to 8 weeks from now, or 6 to 8 weeks from the time the system is placed in service, has PTO, all that jazz. So this is a really unique way to help, get referrals, help incentivize the customer to go with you and your company. It's a great offer. We know batteries aren't the cheapest thing out there, but at the end of the day, we feel that having a battery like you're talking about to power the refrigerator or AC is, it's peace of mind for a lot of homeowners. And if they can get a gift card for doing so, that's great. So what incentive do we have for Powur reps right now? So for every Sunnova project you guys sell right now, and if you've already sold one, you'll be receiving this. But for every Sunnova project you guys sell, Sunnova is going to send Powur an additional $400 on top of the final payment, and then Powur will distribute that $400 incentive to you guys with your commission check. There's no cap to this. You could sell 10, 15, 20 projects a month. You're still going to get $400 for every project. And that is my presentation. And again, I apologize if you've seen this before, but we're really, really excited. And I guess you could say we're proud about the warranties and everything we offer, because it's very unique. And we do think it provides a good customer experience and peace of mind when going solar. So with that being said, I'd like to open the floor to open discussion, and feel free to chime in and give me all your questions so I can do my best to answer them for you.
It looks like Terry's told. She said, how do we get certified? No, I believe the certification is done through Powur University, Terry.
That's right.
You can find that.
Guys reach out to Irene Wallen over at Powur, and she can help get you guys set up with the course. I help put the course together, so I will not take it for you, nor will I provide a cheat sheet. But it's easy.
Right. Tana's all, please give me a cheat sheet. Yeah, and I believe, Terry, that you will have to they'll ask for your HIS, obviously, if you want to sell in California. So yeah, to anyone that wants to sell in California, submit your HIS. Would they send them to you, Ken, or was that handled by Irene?
Yeah, so after reps complete that course, they should work with the pre-sales team at Powur to submit for Sunnova user login. Tracy, I see you still don't have access. If you could just shoot me, in fact, I'll do this. If you want to put your phone number in the chat, I could search your phone number in Salesforce to see if it is set up. If not, or if I don't see a request, what we could do is just get you to work with the pre-sales team to get set up. So let me double check that for you real quick.
You can check for Terry as well, and Dana. Okay. While you're doing that, is that okay if I ask you questions, or?
Yeah, please. Far away.
Okay. So I did ask about, or I was going to ask about states, but you did have that beautiful visual of all the states that we operate in. I assume it kind of coincides with the states that obviously Powur operates in, despite, or besides Illinois and Maryland, which you guys are in both, you said?
We are, yeah. Actually, I know for a
Okay.
fact we're in Maryland. Let me double check Illinois. We may have just launched in Illinois. We might be here soon.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Terry, I just sent you the password reset link. Dana, I will check yours in just a second.
Okay. And then let's see. Can you? I know Armando asked a question about this a little earlier, but well, to me personally, but the truth in lending document. Obviously, that's the scary page, right? Some salesmen choose to avoid it. Some salesmen obviously choose to just dive in and address it, immediately. How would you kind of explain that? Because obviously there's some scary numbers on there, and yeah. So what do those numbers mean on the truth in lending doc?
Yeah, here, let me see if I can pull one up for you real quick.
That'd be huge. Yeah, if you can pull one up, I think that'd be good.
And Dana, I did not see a user login associated with that phone number. So if you could submit a login request with Powur, we can take a look at that for you.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you guys in Nevada and Connecticut as well?
Yeah, you guys are active in both those states.
Okay. Because I believe they require an HRS as well. So I think if you're in those states, guys are planning to sell in those states, make sure you submit those HISs as well. So yeah, if you can bring up a truth in lending doc and just kind of straight from the horse's mouth, how you explain it and what it is, right?
All right, this is very easy, but I will say, at the end of the day, this was put together by our legal team, and they are not salespeople. So of course, it's scary as hell every time you get to this page and homeowners are signing, but it's very easy to digest. Okay, so we're looking at this project sold. It's a solar plus storage loan. So what does all this mean right here? So why is there a difference? So with the loan, so if a homeowner sets up ACH payments, they're automatically receiving a $10 a month discount. If they opt out of setting up ACH, then their monthly payment will increase by $10 a month. So $10 a month for 25 years equals $3,000. So that is the difference between these two numbers here. This is with ACH and this is without. If they opt out of ACH, essentially their rate will increase by 0.1 or 0.10%. So that's what that is. Now, the cool thing about this page is we know for the first 18 months, the homeowner's monthly payment in this scenario is going to be $306. If they don't receive the federal tax credit and they don't apply it to the Sunnova loan, the loan is automatically going to re-amortize at month 19 to this higher amount. So if you ever find yourself in a scenario where, a homeowner wants to get a loan, they want to own the system, but they don't think they qualify for the federal tax credit, what I recommend you doing is take a look at what the lease or PPA monthly payment would be versus what the monthly payment on a loan would be without that federal tax credit. So in some scenarios, even though the homeowner may not qualify for that federal tax credit, getting a loan at the end of the day may be a better option for them.
Even without them applying the tax credit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So what other questions on this truth in lending page could I answer? I think the big one is just the ACH discrepancy.
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of discrepancies with the ACH, and then just kind of what is this 416? Which obviously at the proposal, if we're explaining it correctly, then yeah, that shouldn't pop up.
I will say, so with the loan, it's a $10 a month increase. With a TPO product, the lease or PPA, it's a 10% increase on the monthly payment. So if the monthly payment's $120 a month, then it's going to be $12 extra for opting out of ACH. Now, it's funny that they put that in the agreement because on our TPO products, at the end of the day, we require the homeowner to set up ACH payments anyways. So that shouldn't really be a concern for the homeowner. Like you actually don't have an option to opt out. Technically, if they set up ACH initially, they can opt out later, but they just let them know that the monthly payment would go up by 10% as opposed to $10 on the loan. Okay,
fair enough. And then I know Bo asked this question as well, but what is the difference between the PPA, the PPA? Oh, we have someone mute, please. Someone's like getting a car wash right now or something. But what's the difference between the PPA Easy, and the lease?
Great question. Okay, so the difference between the PPA and the PPA Easy, the PPA Easy is going to be your balanced monthly payment. The monthly payment is going to remain the same throughout the year.
Similar to like a loan.
Similar to a loan and a lease. Exactly.
Okay.
With the PPA Easy, homeowner gets the production guarantee. Whereas with the PPA, monthly payment is variable. It depends on the rate and the production of the system. And there's no production guarantee. So that'd be the difference between the two PPAs. Now the difference between those and a lease is going to be balance payment. Actually, let me go back to the PPA real quick. The PPA you can buy out after 5 years. And with the PPA Easy, you can do the same. Or with the PPA Easy, you can do a full or partial prepayment. With the lease, it's a balanced monthly payment. Comes with all the same 25-year warranties and production guarantee, but there's no prepayment at year 5. But with the lease, you could do a battery. Other than that, the reason we have so many different options is because if you, in the Powur University or somewhere else in Powur, Irene should have, or should be able to point you in the right direction, but in the Powur University or another place, there's a Sunnova Open Utilities report. So we work with hundreds of utility companies across the country. Not every Sunnova product is available with every utility company. Some utility companies, we only have loans and loans with storage available. Some we have the lease available, but not the PPA, vice versa. So just to play ball and work with some of the utility companies, we have different product options.
Right. And to confirm, you can buy out the PPA at year 5?
Yep. PPA and PPA Easy you can buy out at year 5.
Okay. And so just to confirm, or just to kind of elaborate, because some of the reps haven't ever offered a PPA release, right? Obviously, that's more Solar City and Sunrun days from back in the day. I know a handful of us do have that experience, but for those that don't, so the PPA, that will fluctuate similar to like your electricity or your utility bill, to where, as we know, the majority of the system produces, or the majority of the production comes from the summertime. So you may have higher summer bills and lower winter bills because the production is lower. So that's the regular PPA.
Correct. Yep.
And the PPA Easy is, hey, we'll lock you in $150 a month.
Yep. Exactly.
And that's why there's no power production guarantee with PPA, because you're just paying for whatever power is being produced.
Exactly. Yep. But we still monitor the system. Of course, at the end of the day, Sunnova considers it an asset, so it's in our best interest to make sure that system is performing optimally.
What's your price per kilowatt in California on PPA?
Yeah, it's let me share a cheat sheet real quick. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen again.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
And if you can go into the PPG as well after that as well.
The what?
The power production guarantee.
Got it. Okay, can everyone see this? Let me zoom in a little bit. So let's talk California. So this is all the states we're in, but particularly here in California. This is going to be our EPC max per watt, or price per watt max for the loan. So this includes the dealer fee. So when you're doing a loan and you want to, max out as much as you can, the cash rate, you could probably get away with like $4.85 a watt, let the system run pricing, that'll add the dealer fee, but the price per watt cap for our loan in California is going to be $651. You can ignore the solar rate, but for the loan storage, same thing, $651 on the PV portion. The battery portion has its own cap. I believe it's $1,300 per 1 kilowatt of storage. So the end phase and charge 10 is a 10.8 kilowatt system. So our system will cap you out at just over $13,000, but you can manipulate the Sunnova system by reducing the EPC cost for that battery and adding it to the solar cost. If anyone wants a quick training on how to do that, I'm more than happy to schedule that and do that with you guys sometime. But to answer your question, Dana, what is the price per watt cap for our TPO products here in California? So max will allow you guys to charge is $6 per watt, or up to 35 cents for the lease, whereas the loan, the PPA, it's going to be up to 26 cents for that solar rate. The
max annual escalator is 3%.
Yeah, so we have 0%, 0.9%, 1.9%, and 2.9% for the escalators.
This is old school here. This is Solar City here, Dana.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how the price difference, you know, now and then, you know,
Right, 12
7
cents,
or 8
14
years
cents
ago.
back in the day,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, for sure.
Man.
And with our TPO products, we do require year one savings. So if the system's erroring out and saying year one savings not shown, you know, all we need to see is year one savings of at least $1, and then you're good to go.
Okay. And then yeah, PPG, if you can kind of elaborate on that, because you know, so oh well, the panel, because let's say we're going against someone that doesn't have Sunnova, right? And they're like, oh well, Hanwha has a power production guarantee attached to their panels. Why should I care about your power production guarantee? What makes it so different?
Yeah, so our production guarantee is a little different. So we're guaranteeing 85% of the production listed in the agreement. So the way it works is for the first 3 years, we'll blend it in those first 3 years. So if the production falls below 85%, or the average production falls below 85% what was listed in the agreement in the first 3 years, then there's something wrong with the system, and we will make sure to repair that for the homeowner.
And the PPG is on the PPA Easy, and what other products is a PPG attached
Yeah,
to?
PPA Easy, the lease, and the loan.
And the loan. So guys, no other loan has a PPG, I promise you. No other loan has a power production guarantee attached to it. So yeah, that's huge. And then which product, obviously, and you even mentioned the prepay. The prepaid actually kind of excites me, but what product, so you're with a homeowner, in what situation are you pitching a PPA? In what situation are you pitching a loan? Or what situation are you pitching some of these other products?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So the cool thing about using the Sunnova portal, I know there's been some bugs with Solo. So if you're running into some errors there, I suggest you build a Solo or a cash proposal in Solo, and then take all that info and migrate it over to Sunnova. So the cool thing about doing that is now you're in the Sunnova portal, you can actually pitch both products. You can help the customer weigh the options of doing both. So it really just comes down to whatever the homeowner wants. If they want the ability to pay off the system early, then maybe a loan or a PPA is the best option for them. If they just want to sign an agreement, get solar on, they don't want anything to show up on their hard credit inquiry, then a lease or a PPA is a good option for them. It's really, I guess it all depends for a customer. I think right now, the best product we offer is our loans with a battery, because they get that battery replacement cost. But of course, if the homeowner doesn't have that tax appetite to qualify for that federal tax credit, you'd want to look at what their monthly payment jumps up to at the 19th month.
Right. Okay. And so the prepaid PPA, I'm an old retired fart, and you know, I got money in the bank. I don't have any tax appetite. Why would I do a prepaid PPA and not pay cash?
Great question. So if they do a prepaid PPA, let's say they want to pay cash, right? Well, they're not going to get that federal tax credit. Well, then they're losing out on money. So if they do a prepaid PPA, the homeowner essentially gets to realize the federal tax credit immediately. So Sunnova gets to keep that federal tax credit, but we pass that savings down to the homeowner. So if a cash product, they want to pay cash for a system, let's say it's $20,000. Well, Sunnova doing a prepaid PPA, they're going to pay $15,000 because they're realizing that federal tax credit immediately. So what's the benefit? So what's the benefit to Sunnova? We keep it on our balance sheet. Then over time, we get to realize depreciation for that asset. So that's how we're able two ways we're able to pass down the savings to the customer immediately. And then on top of it, they get the full 25-year wrap. They get the warranty, the production guarantee, the monitoring, maintenance, all that. Whereas if they pay cash, they're not going to get that unless they pay extra for that solar insurer.
So they're skipping a step. They don't have to worry about the tax, blah, 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 or any of that nonsense. And they're still getting the 25-year warranty.
Exactly.
Okay. I hope you guys are taking notes, because this is huge, guys. This is awesome. Okay. And then with the prepaid, is there down payment for the prepaid? Or what's the payment schedule?
Yeah. So when's the prepayment due? So the prepayment is due within 30 days of signing the agreement.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. And then let's see, another question. So in regards to the battery warranty, you said like $2,200 or so for the was it for a 10 kilowatt or whatever? Is that applied? Is that the charge that's applied when we pick the battery loan, or is that something that maybe we should incorporate into adders?
Our system will automatically add that for you. So I suggest don't add it, because then you're double adding it to the homeowner. Of course, you're going to make more commission, right? But you don't need to add it to the system. Our system will add it for you.
Okay. Okay, so we're doing that, and so it's not like, because you said, oh, there is a cost obviously for that replacement battery, but battery craps out after 12 years. You guys, we, us, whatever, whoever replaces a battery, they're not getting a bill at that time, are they?
Exactly.
Because they paid for it up front.
Yep.
They floated it for 25 years at 0.99 interest or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay. And then the $1,000 to the customer for anyone that signs, when does that expire? A, and B, where does that money come from? Is that money coming from us? Is there a split in there, or is that all from you guys?
Yeah, great question. So as of right now, that incentive is not set to expire, or at least I'm not aware of it. So it is still active. If that does change, I'll make sure to let everyone at Powur know. But that is mailed to the homeowner 6 to 8 weeks after the system goes in service. So it's actually a Visa gift card that we send to the homeowner. So, we rolled this incentive out a few months ago, but last month I was told to tell the reps and tell the homeowners to keep an eye out for a blank white letter, because it looks like spam mail. So have them kind of squeeze it and see if there's a gift card in it. But yeah, it's just a blank white envelope. It looks like spam, but it's actually the Sunnova Visa gift card.
Okay, so but I'm saying, like, us reps at Powur aren't getting charged that $1,000.
No. This is coming from Sunnova. Yeah, we're not secretly baking it into the loan or anything shady like that. We are sending it to the homeowner. The reason we have this incentive is, at the end of the year, we report our growth and our earnings and all that to Wall Street, and we are incentivized to get our storage attachment rate up. And one of the ways we found to do it is battery replacement is a huge benefit, and then incentivizing homeowners with that gift card.
Pretty cool. Okay. And then last question, it's not so much a question, but it's more of a comment. And then whoever else, you guys can ask your question and chime in as well. But last question, it's you showed us that example of the Truth in Lending doc. It was 120K and it was 308, 309 a month or so, first 18 months. So to put that in perspective, guys, the deal that we closed in North Carolina with me and Mr. Rupp, it was a $100,000 loan, and it was through Sunlight, I believe. They're 25149, and it was $300 even. So for $20,000 more in a loan, it's only $8 more with Sunnova. So keep that in mind, guys. That's for 20 grand more, it's $8 more a month. Obviously, with some of these other lending offerings, it'll be significantly higher. So that's amazing. Are you guys' dealer fees just lower, or the interest rates lower, or kind of how are you guys able to do that versus a company like Good Leap or Sunlight?
Yeah, I would say our dealer fees, we all spy on each other. We keep our dealer fees pretty consistent. I think the difference is, you said that was a 20-year loan with Sunlight?
That was a 25 Sunlight, I think 149.
Okay, I'd have to play with so again, we spy on each other. So I'll have to play with my Excel calculator to see how that was calculated. But, maybe that was a 0.9% loan, or, right. That was probably a 0% loan since it was solar plus storage.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Anyone else have questions? I'm excited. I definitely want to push more Sunnova out for sure.
Oh, this is John. I can't wait to qualify for, or rather to test. What is it? Yeah, you have to qualify for these, right? So can't wait to qualify for this, because I'm working something out right now with a house here in Utah. And man, I'm looking through this and some of the other options we have. It's hard getting a nice looking number for them. And I know, I've done a couple here with Andy with Sunnova. He's done a lot with Sunnova, and it's been amazing. I love seeing this. And so I can't wait to see those prices that I saw in Arizona come over here to Utah too. So
Right on.
John,
Yeah.
get certified with
That's what I'm
Sunnova.
gonna be doing. Absolutely, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
I'm buying Sunnova. So if you want to, you're selling me, get certified tonight before you go to bed.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I
hey,
have a
this is
question.
yeah, I have a few too after you.
Okay, so what he was talking about at the pecan orchard earlier, what Anthony was talking about, the loan is for 149, and then on top of that, they're gonna put 38,000 down. So that's why they're talking to the bank first. If I go with Sunnova, would you be able to, because I'll call them tomorrow morning, would you be able to, because you said you can take it up under extreme circumstances, would you be able to do that so they had one payment instead of two with the bank and then the finance company?
Yeah, I'm more than happy to do that. So basically what would happen is there's a few things. So in order to get an exception, you'd have to run the pre-credit qualification. We can look at the credit details. Then I have to, compile, a list of requirements that I shoot up the chain of command to the executive leadership team. This approval process typically takes about a week, but I'm more than happy to see if we can do that for you, Tracy.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I think that like if I can do that, I can probably get this done tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm more than happy to work on getting an exception made for you.
Hey, Cam, this is Armando.
Hey, what's going on?
So, hey. So, yeah, and what's up, team? But yeah, I was just wanting to be clear on the battery warranty, right? And how you mentioned that in the 10th year, how they're paying upfront the 2,300 or whatever the amount is, and later they don't have to come out while they're paying ahead. So I just want to make sure that we are setting the right expectation with the homeowner that even in the 10th year, they're not even going to be paying a deductible for a battery replacement.
That's 100% correct. Yep, they're just paying the one-time battery replacement cost. It's baked into the total loan amount. So that's all they're paying.
Perfect. Now with the PPA at the time of buyout at the 5th year or whichever year it is, so is a homeowner able to do a easy own at that time?
Like use an easy loan to prepay their PPA.
Yeah, I might be confused, and it has to be already set in schedule with the what'd you call it, the easy PPA or the prepaid PPA? I'm sorry. So I have to be in that type of financing to be, because I thought there was also a prepay, or I'm sorry, a buyout for just the regular PPA.
Yeah, so the both PPAs, let's say the homeowner signs the agreement, they're just making their monthly payments, whether it's the variable or balance billing. At year 5 for both PPA options, that's the PPA and PPA Easy, they can buy out the system. The PPA Easy allows the homeowner to do a partial or a full prepayment.
Okay, the PPA Easy. So then just, but are they able to get any type of a loan through Sunnova at that point in the 5th year for any of them?
So they can't use a loan to pay off the PPA, but we do allow homeowners to sign 2 agreements at the same time. So they could sign, there was a rep a couple months ago who signed 2 Sunnova loans for one home. They had 2 utility meters. I think the one loan was for 130,000, the other was for like 120, but we do allow 2 systems for homeowners.
So even if customers sign a 2022 and then 2023, they want to add on a system because they got a pool and 2 electric cars, you guys would allow 2 separate loans to be open?
Yep, exactly. We'll allow them to sign an agreement on Monday and Tuesday.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys certified yet, or?
That is really good to know.
No, that's super huge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Tracy
big
just
for me.
signed 2 separate loans.
I'm that's what I'm saying, because it's a nonprofit veterans organization, the Pecan Orchard, and they're going to just keep expanding and growing. They take veterans out there and get them out of their wheelchairs and put them on tractors. So like they really want these batteries because they have to water at 4 in the morning and they have $2,000 electric bills.
Yep. And they're going to sign it as a residential underneath the guy's name too. So yeah, Ken, we may have to get on a call with Tracy and you tomorrow.
Reach out.
Get that one going.
Hey, and another question I had, Ken, I'm probably hogging up all this time now, but I was going to ask
Okay.
about Generac. Are we able to do that as an off process with you for the Generac?
Yeah, so right now, we do have a big partnership with Generac. We're working on a few accessory loans. Right now, the limitation with offering Generac through Powur is Powur has to be certified to install the Generac generators, the batteries, their inverters, and all that. But then it also has to be paired in solo. But we can get it activated in the Sunnova portal as soon as Powur provides us with their Generac certification. But yeah, we can do that for
That's
you.
what we're gonna ask Charles next week about Generac Armada.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Good transition to that meeting. And then I was actually going to circle back to the truth in lending, Ken, because I mean, the reason why I was asking this, and then I had presented this question to Anthony as well. I'm sure he had this question. It's because I wasn't sure if I was going to be on this meeting tonight, but I'm here. And then another reason is because I actually had 2 contracts this past 2 months where they just went stalemate because they started, well, I disclosed, a lot of it. And so when they went to go add the payments, even when I told them, well, there's an additional $10 fee if you don't do the ACH, well, they incorporated that and it still didn't add up. And they're like, hey, there's an additional $3,000 that Sunnova is showing that I'm going to owe them, and they're going to make me owe that, Armando. So I haven't got them assigned. So I wasn't sure if there's a way you can show us how to calculate that when incorporating, because I think it's an actual interest rate, not $10 additional per month.
And what was the was it a loan or a lease or a PPA?
For a loan.
Okay, yeah, for the loan, it should only be $10 a month. But if you could do me a favor and email me the customer name and the system ID, I'm happy to set up some time and we can go through the entire agreement together. So
Sounds good. All right, then once I learn it, I can share it with the team. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All righty.
Cool.
Well, that's it for me.
All right,
Oh wait,
Armando.
actually, I do have another question. So when you mentioned, is it okay, Anthony?
Yeah. If no one else has a question, yeah,
And
go ahead.
team, please stop me.
Yeah.
Talking too much.
Oh, you're good.
I haven't even had coffee. So going back to where you were mentioning how you use the Canadian as the example, and if they didn't have a social security number. So is it the ITIN number that you're referring to, and which product is it that we're able to use for a person who doesn't have social?
Yeah, the prepaid PPA. Our prepaid PPA, we don't require the homeowners to do a credit check.
Oh, it was a credit check. Oh, my bad.
So just
I thought
no
you
credit
said no
check at
social
all.
security number. Oh, I see. Okay, so it doesn't mean that. Okay.
And
That's
they're
what's
getting
up.
a warranted system up there and everything. And then is there a power production guarantee attached with the prepaid?
Prepaid PPA easy, yep.
All right. That's good stuff.
Pretty awesome.
Hey, Armando, could somebody else talk?
Yes, please stop me. I ran out. You're
Yeah, I
good.
just got a question. I came in late. I'm sorry.
That's
So I
all
don't
good.
know exactly what you said or what's going on. I've been having a hell of a trying. I got qualified through us,
Oh, yeah.
Powur, and I've been trying to get, I sent all the forms into Sunnova. Haven't seen a thing. Can't get logged in, can't get linked in. You said you set the password reset link. Do you send it to my email, or where does that go?
It should go to your email. So let me pull this up real quick.
So looking at my email right now, I don't have it.
What is your email?
It's through Powur. I have it's wegosolarnow@gmail.com.
wegosolarnow@gmail.com. Yeah, that's what we have here.
Okay, I don't see it. Yeah, I'm just frustrated because I've been trying to get logged on for almost a month now.
Okay.
And I've been emailing us, our company, and it's been very frustrating on my part. I even emailed Bo. So
Oh,
Dude,
fix
can you
this.
check your spam?
you know
Yeah,
what? Yeah, I should probably do that. Gosh, dang, I keep forgetting to do that.
It's gonna be
So
in
I'll
spam.
resend the password reset link now, and then in a separate email, I'm going to screenshot your login credentials. So that'll include
Okay.
your username as well as the email we have associated with the account.
I feel like we talked about this when we were in Fresno, Jim. It'd be pretty
You
funny. if it's
did.
been
I
your
mean, I
spam
still
this whole time for like last
am not
2-3
logged
weeks.
in. I'm so frustrated with this because I want to get it and start using it,
Yeah.
Not-
It
No,
went
that's
to
nice.
my spam. on mine, and I had to actually remove it from spam and put it into my inbox. So
I don't even see it on spam. So let me see. Oh, there's
Okay.
all mail. Let me go to all mail. Yeah, no, I have.
And
nothing.
then real quick announcement before everyone, and you guys are dismissed. If you guys want to get off, if Ken wants to hang out for a few more minutes,
Yeah,
and
here
take
as long
whatever
as you need.
questions, feel free to ask him any questions. But just real quick update. I'm going to put a sheet together of all our mentors. So if you are a mentor on our team, please reach out to myself and Bo. I need a few sets of info from you guys. I will need your obviously name, address, or no, not address, but name, phone number. I would need your territory. I would need your why. We're gonna make bios. I'm gonna need your why, and if you want to do Zoom calls and in-person presentations. So if you guys can text or email myself and Bo, just a little, those 3-4 things. We're gonna put a sheet together. Mr. Ballenbaugh has been onboarding a bunch of lead generation companies, and so we're going to provide these sheets to these companies to, hopefully line up the best leads with the best reps, based on territory and things like that. So yeah, if you mentors, you can send that to me, like today or tomorrow, so I can put that together for these guys. But okay, go ahead. Ballenbaugh, go ahead.
I have a yeah, the phone number that I gave, it's connected in Sunnova for a company that I sold for several years ago. So I don't want to be connected with that company. I want to be connected with Powur. What do I do?
Oh, I can update that for you. And that's a 209 number?
Yeah. It's 209-662-8237.
We
Solar
first-
Savings Direct.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
what?
I see it's linked to Solar Savings Direct.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Did you request a Sunnova login?
did I did with Powur a while ago, and I have a different email. So we have a corporation, a solar company. And so the email that's listed is for the corporation, and with Powur, we couldn't sign up as a corporation. I had to do it as an individual. So can I give you my individual email address? Okay, it's the number 1 and then Terry.Loftus, LOF as in Frank, TUS as in Sam, and the Terry is spelled with an I. So it's a number 1, Terry.Loftus@gmail.com.
Here it is. Okay.
Yay!
For those that need an amazing mentor as well, take her phone number and email down. Reach out to her if you need mentor projects. She kills it via Zoom. So
thank you.
Okay.
Just got to plug that in there.
Thank you.
Activating your account. And then
Awesome. Thank you.
I will send you the password reset link. And then I'm going to send you a screenshot of your Sunnova login.
So he's gonna
Okay,
sell like
thank
4 of them tomorrow. Watch.
That was so exciting that you just handled this. Boom, right on the call. Thank you.
Yep.
There's a lot of things I don't have control of here at Sunnova, but resetting passwords, it's my bread and butter. I do it all day long.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, I just sent you that link.
Okay, thanks.
All right, what else?
Hey,
can I
Ken,
do? Yeah, what's going on?
I expect you to answer the phone every time I call.
You got it. I'm changing my number tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
No, give me a call. I'm actually, like I said, the last couple weeks have been pretty crazy, but tomorrow morning I'm pretty busy, but anytime in the afternoon, if you guys need help generating quotes or have Sunnova questions, please reach out to me anytime. I'm really here to help out as much as I can.
Yep. And we appreciate you coming on. So I actually set up a group text just while we're on the call with Zena and Ken. So I'll be bugging both you guys for sure.